The Lives Through Friends Summer Institute in September 2024 brought together experts from around the globe, experts by experience and experts in allyship, to discuss the shortcomings of current care systems and explore alternative approaches.
Cheltenham Summer Institute is an opportunity to bring people together from all walks of service, all walks of life. So families come, people who work in systems come, people who work for systems come, and we get a chance to spend time together exploring ideas, thinking about what small incremental changes can we make.
I was here last year and it blew my mind, I think, because the place itself is so amazing. So the place itself is the Butterfly Garden, and it is a really good demonstration of what happens when the system gets out of the way and lets people do what people are good at, which is connecting and contributing to something bigger.
This is the second time I've been to this event. We first got in touch with Lives Through Friends because we're trying to bring people back from out of area. We had nowhere for them, no services for them, and we're trying to figure out how to change the system and make ways to provide a service that we've never had before.
What's really lovely is just to not only to share the ideas amongst each other, share those common themes, be a support for each other, I guess, in that sense. And I think just also an opportunity to learn and inspire each other.
There are people here from all over the world they've wrestled with the same problems, or they are wrestling with the same problems. Some of them have found some solutions, some really good solutions, some things that we perhaps wouldn't have tried here. There are parent groups who have found a way to work and change the system completely because there was no system for them to work within. If they can create something from nothing, I would hope that we can work within the system to create something that is better.
We say that the group is much bigger than its parts. So when we all come together in this space, we have a power through this sharing and learning from each other to feedback our practices and create a difference and get this thing forward. Maybe in a global level, not only in our national small realities. And it's always nice to reflect and learn from each other.
And I guess we want to share our personal experiences of people who have been, I suppose, limited by the system and the barriers, who continue to campaign as self-advocates to change those barriers or remove those barriers. And again, hopefully to inspire other people as well. Again, by our stories about what can be changed, what can happen. But I think also to contribute to a wider conversation we're all having about how we can all best understand, is there a way we can do things better? And I think everybody's pretty much concluded there is. There is a better way. And how do we get the world to start to see that?
It's been really great having people from different cultures, from different countries, from different systems coming together to share their thoughts and their ideas. Although we come from different places, we all share a common purpose, and actually we all share a commonality of the challenges and the issues that we're facing. But actually with different lenses, it creates you the opportunity to have different perspectives.
One of the challenges of systems is that eventually over time, systems get very reliant on the way they operate, and so they become very rigid. And people who are being served in systems are not. They have lives that are fluid, they have lives that change, they have lives that have different needs. And one of the challenges within systems, and one of the things we're talking about here, is how do we work together to create some kind of flexibility?
The services, the care system has taken over, and people unlearned to be caring and giving the normal care they should, and they're still capable of, and in a way are still willing. But as McKnight also says, people get the idea that for the people with learning disabilities, for instance, they're being cared for. So they don't need us as a community. And I think what is very important to get the community back into realizing that they are very much needed, and that what they what as a community, as fellow citizens, as neighbours, we can offer something services never can offer.
If you want to look at a system from a human point of view, in a sense from the right point of view, the first question is, have we really understood what matters to these people in their terms, not in our terms? We must take away our lens, our functional specialist lens, and judge whether what we do is right for them, and understand the world from their point of view, and then bring the resources from around them, in the family, in the community, from voluntary, state provision, whatever it is, proportionate to their definition of what good looks like in terms of living a life or having a death, either way. Now, the interesting thing about that is that it's better for everybody, but not only better for the person who's receiving the care, it's better for strengthening their communities, it's better for the social worker or helper who is involved, because that's their vocation, as it were. It's also better for society, because that happening is not only doing a good job of looking after people in communities, it's also a hell of a lot cheaper.
It's about thinking about what we can all do differently as individuals to contribute to change, but ultimately change is needed because such extreme inequalities in the life experiences and opportunities between a person with a learning disability, an autistic person, and those of us who do not have a learning disability or are not autistic, the differences in life opportunities are not justifiable, they're not acceptable.
We need to find the confidence to say, if we've got creative people, we've got to give them the license to come up with ideas.
We're the sum of the resources that we have. We're a very powerful network of people, and we take advantage of the social capital. And this is much richer than concluding on the funding or the services that we provide. So I think this approach is really enriching the bureaucratic way of just being a service provider.
When you get access to something and you make it grow and it thrives, there's success in the simplicity of that journey and success in the complexity of that journey.
During the 3 days of stimulating seminars, exchanges and conversations, the working group, from their collective input and experience, and facilitated by LivesThroughfriends, Plan and Vanguard, drafted a communique as a global expression of their shared concerns and aspirations for the world of social care. Here's an extract from the communique. We envision a world where care for individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism is rooted in human connection, interdependence, and kindness. This can be achieved through an intelligent combination of person-centered, locally designed services and the fostering of resilient, caring social networks. To find out more and to join our movement for change, visit our website, livesthroughfriends.org.